imagination is more important than knowledge. Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. The only source of knowledge is experience. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The important thing is not to stop questioning. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or objects. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. The world is not dangerous because of those who do harm, but because of those who look at it without doing anything. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. The world won't be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Weakness of attitude becomes a weakness of character. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. The value of a college education is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. Imagination is the highest form of research. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. We should take care not to make the intellect our God. It has, of course, powerful muscles, but no personality. Only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the former. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. It's not enough to have a good mind. The main thing is to use it well. The only real valuable thing is intuition. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger and more complex. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. It is not what we know that is important, but what we do with what we know. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. The world is in greater peril from those who tolerate or encourage evil than from those who actually commit it. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Peace is not merely the absence of war, but the presence of justice and goodwill. The value of an education is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think. We should strive not to be success-oriented, but rather value-oriented. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who watch and do nothing. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. The high destiny of the individual is to serve rather than to rule. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible.